What is going on, everyone? My name is Jazz, and thanks for entering the Lobby of Hobbies, where today we're going to be taking a look at Space Plague, designed by Ivan Botero and Juan Alvarez and published by Bamboo Studios. Now, this game is currently on Kickstarter as we speak, and in Space Plague, you take the role of an alien faction that has just been tasked with populating a newly discovered planet. Your challenge is that you are not the only alien race trying to do so. So this game plays up to 4 players, and all of you are trying to compete to be the first one to efficiently and most effectively populate this planet. Now, this planet is going to be attacking and trying to destroy you as well in your efforts to do so. This game has some deck building, some hand management, as well as a little bit of take that amongst the players. So let's check this one out, see how it plays, and ask ourselves the question, can you dig it? And if you do, I'm going to have a Kickstarter campaign link down below so that you can check it out. So without further ado, let's get into this one. The goal in Space Plague is to be the player to have the most of their alien plague tokens on the planetary core by the end of the game. To do this, players will be marching their alien plagues through the planet's various terrain, collecting energy crystals along the way that they'll be able to use to purchase more cards to aid them in their planetary invasion. Players start with a hand of 6 cards that may allow them to add more plagues to the planet from their ship, whether they be singular plagues or double plagues that are known as captains. Some cards will also allow players to move plagues closer to the planetary core, collecting energy crystals along their way. Some cards are dual purpose, either allowing a player to move a plague or to shield that plague from harm. Others will allow a player to purchase evolution cards that they can use to either add to their hand, provide a one-time instant effect, or give themselves ongoing abilities that players will be able to add to their player boards. Instead, they may also choose to roll the energy die, producing energy on the matching terrain of that rolled die, or even collecting energy crystals directly. Planetary events will also trigger throughout the game once they reach the specified location on the game board. Some cards are known as special planetary effects that will trigger a planet's special ability in its efforts to fight back against the plagues that are trying to invade the planet. Once the last planetary event is removed from the board, the players will calculate their scores by seeing who has the most plagues on the core, and that player is the winner. Alright, so asking myself the question who this game is for, I've got to look at the category that I would put this game in, and that would be a gateway or slightly above gateway game. New and casual gamers I think will appreciate the streamlined play. This game does have that reference card that kind of takes you step by step as you're playing the game, which is good. For experienced players, I think understanding how that hand management works and the puzzly nature between that and its relation to the planetary events triggering, I think they'll enjoy as well. So if you're into games like Concordia's hand management, this might be one you want to check out. Now, going over into the artwork, this one has very nice cutesy type artwork. The aliens, the cartoony nature to it is something that is enjoyable, but it had a little bit of humor in there as well. The rulebook has this humor aspect in there, so I think someone who likes that cartoony type fun looking artwork will really appreciate this game. So I know it's one that I've enjoyed. Now, while it may not be for everyone, I definitely think most people will appreciate the art that's been done here. So now the big question, is this game good? First, let me start off by saying everything was in prototype form, the components, the art, the rulebook, so any changes that are going to be made are going to be updated on the campaign page, so follow along with that. But from our playthroughs, this is one that we really had fun with. One thing that we really did appreciate was each game, depending on which planet you are playing with, it's going to be variable in how that player board is set up, those terrain tiles, as well as during the planetary event phase when the planet event is triggered, it's going to be different planet to planet, which we enjoyed. So if you think Space Plague might be for you, why don't you go check them out in the link down in the description below. But if you like the content you're seeing here on the channel, why don't you give us a thumbs up? And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button along with that bell icon. That way you can be notified anytime we drop new content. But I want to thank you guys for stopping through, and I'll check you guys out later.